Well then, hello everyone and welcome to ILR3. I'm on my own today, well for the start of the stream anyway. I will be on my own. This will be a solo commentary for now. Tom will be joining me later on. But yeah, we're at round 19 now. This is the penultimate round of this season, which has just flown by really. And I can't wait to get next season started really. We already have a world champion in Lausanne Gaming. And we also have our constructors winners of Williams. So really, it's all not really to play for anymore, but there is still the fight for second going on between Afri and Paga and Co. And I must also point out that Lausanne Gaming is on the wheel today. He recently got a wheel and he is using that. As we got quite a few people retiring, I think that's just them coming to the end of their laps. But Cloudy Balloons, don't really know what happened there. I don't know if he lost it and had to retire or if he just... Well, he must have lost it really. There's no way the AI would put him all the way out there, so... Yeah, here we go. Last few minutes of qualifying. Paga goes pole for now with a 109.1. Followed closely by Afri on a 109.3. So it is the Williams boys, the constructors winners, leading the way at the moment in this qualifying session. DNA Joe on his outlap. He'll be feeling confident today. He did say he was feeling confident that he could win today. So we'll see how that goes. Then also Nicolo had a bit of a poor showing in Mexico. We'll be wanting to make up for that today. He's currently P4. And we have yellow flags in Sector 1. That is Arctic Devils retiring. That is a really, really strange place to retire. That was maybe cost a few cars their lap time through there. And Nicolo runs wide. And then we also have a few new faces today. We've got Dengartist in the Toro Rosso as well as Coyle in the Ferrari. So they'll be hoping to make an impression today. It is still Paga on pole. He set a 108.8 with Afri with a 108.9. So there's nothing to separate those two. Should be a nice fight. I think these two will be starting to race each other now that they do have the constructors in the bag. Here comes DNA Joe coming to the end of his lap. Lausanne Gaming goes third with a 109.4. That's not bad from him on the wheel. Let's see what DNA Joe can do though. Can he snatch pole from Paga, or will he slot in between the two Williams drivers? Here he comes up to the line and he goes pole. Brilliant lap there from DNA Joe. Slots in pole, but Afri is still going, so he could improve here. Going for a second run on these tyres, on the super softs of course. Here he comes then. Here comes Afri up to the line. It's a bit of a crappy 8 camera angle, but he stays third for now, and that is going to be the end of qualifying here in Brazil. It is DNA Joe in the Red Bull on pole position, still looking for his first win in ILR3. Let's see if he can do it today. We also have Paga joining him on the front row as well as Afri, and Owen Wyatt slipping into fourth there. So pretty good lap there from Owen Wyatt. But there you go then. That is qualifying done and dusted. A bit quicker this time on the stream because I got the stream up a bit late, but oh well. What can you do? It is DNA Joe on pole then for Red Bull, followed by Paga and Afri of the Williams. Owen Wyatt getting into fourth, only just though, pipping Lausanne Gaming. And then it's Nicolo in the McLaren as well as Goody. And then Arctic Devils, Danny and Cloudy Balloons rounding out the top 10. Not a bad showing though from Dengartis, and especially Coyle on those soft tyres. He'll be one to watch in the race. But here we go then. It is time for the Brazilian Grand Prix. Try and get some predictions in the chat. Who is going to win this ILR3 race here in Brazil? DNA Joe sits on pole position. Could he snatch his first win in ILR? It would be pretty good for him to win this one. He's been wanting this win for so long, and now he's got the biggest chance he's probably going to have to take this victory, but he is going to be hounded by those two Williams drivers, who we know are strong. So here we go then, on to the formation lap. As the lights go green to start this, as the drivers warm their cars up, get used to the track, get the nerves out. DNA Joe leads them away. He will not be used to this. He doesn't really start pole too often, but he is on pole today. He will be feeling those nerves, I think, in that Red Bull cockpit, especially with the two Williams boys right behind him. Paga, look at this, he's getting so close to him on the formation lap, maybe trying to put a bit of the pressure on before the race starts. Then you got Afri there in third, with Owen in fourth, Lausanne Gaming in fifth, Nicolo is sixth, Goody in seventh, Arctic Devils eighth, Danny in ninth, Cloudy Balloons in 10th. Then Dengartist 11th, Hoyle 12th on the soft tyres. Make sure you watch out for him. Then we got Kakashik, I don't know what his name is, I'm just going to call him Casper. He's in P13. Then Randoms gets disqualified, he's 14th. Liliart 15th, he wants to carry on that streak of points. He's on 11 so far, which matches Lausanne for the streak of points finishes, but he starts P15 today. Could that come to an end today? Baza P16, Weiss in 17th, Mr. Crumpets 18th, and Silent Assassin, who crashed out in qualifying, starts P19. Just seeing what the chat are saying. Paul McGuinness says Paga's going to win and it'll be a close fight for second between DNA Joe, Afri and Brandon. Well, we'll see if his prediction comes true. They usually do. But here we come then to the 5 red lights for the Brazilian Grand Prix as those engines start revving. And it's lights out and away we go here in Brazil. DNA Joe gets a pretty good start over the two Williams, but look at Afri already down the inside into turn 1. Is he going to have both of them here? Oh, he gets squeezed out by his own teammate, but DNA Joe's going to have the inside line, gets tagged a little bit, and that is Paga into the lead of the Brazilian Grand Prix, but DNA Joe's going to have slipstream. And yeah, I think Paga's got this. Yep, Paga closes off the line and he takes the lead of the Brazilian Grand Prix. Fantastic start then for the Williams driver. DNA Joe already down to second. Afri slots in third and Nicolo up to fourth already. As Lausanne Gaming drops down the order, we would expect him to do that on the wheel. His race pace isn't quite there at the moment. Owen Wyatt getting very close to Nicolo there. Very, very close to the back of Nicolo's rear wing there, as we have Baza making a move on Goody for P13. Not a good start for Goody at all. Already down to P14. Silent Assassin, what a start from him. Started P19, already up to P10. That is a fantastic start from the Sauber driver. You see Danny maybe trying to shape up a move on Lausanne Gaming, who get... Oh, sorry, it's actually Arctic Devils. My apologies. Oh, the Sauber Silent Assassin getting very, very squirmy there as they come out of the final corner. It's all very single file at the moment. No real overtakes being made just yet. Cloudy Balloons holding off for Lausanne Gaming for now. As Liliart makes a move on Mr. Crumpets at the back. Let's have a look what's going on here. Dengartis on those soft tyres. I did say he was one to watch, but he's dropped back a bit. He's lost 4 positions off the start. Goody and Coyle are in the pits for front wing changes. So not the start they would have wanted at all. Let's see what's going on here with Silent Assassin in P10, all up the back of that Toro Rosso, really up the back of that Toro Rosso, pushing him around the corner pretty much. But yes, it is a very hard place to overtake here in Brazil. This is going to be 36 laps of pretty much single file racing. The only places you can really make a move are on the DRS straights, unless you are extremely brave. And as you can see, there are gaps already starting to form. I feel like this could be the worst race of the year already. I don't want to say it, but it really is looking that way. As Silent Assassin getting right up the back. He's going to go alongside Danny here. He's going to have the outside line to turn 1. Is he going to make it stick round the outside of turn 1? This would be a fantastic move. He's got the grip, has he? Yes, he has. And down the inside he goes. And that's Arctic Devils in the wall, as well as a Red Bull. Who is that? That is Casper gets shoved off by Weiss there a little bit, but that's not the start Casper would have wanted. He falls down to P13. Artie Devils in 15th, and Dengartis trying to make a move here on the Red Bull of Casper around the outside. It's pretty simple in the end. Casper still had a bit of grass on his tyres, didn't have the grip, and that's a lovely move there from Dengartis around the outside up to 13th. So yeah, gaps starting to form a little bit here. There is, look at that, DNA Joe and Paga though, right on each other. This could be a nice battle. If DNA Joe can just keep up the race pace, that is what he struggles with. He's really good in qualifying, as we've seen throughout this season, but he just lacks that bit of race pace. He's not quite consistent enough. And Afri getting all over the back of Nicolo. He knows he's got the pace advantage down the inside. He might have the move done before the turn one here. Down the inside he goes. Nicolo's going to try and get the cut back. It's not going to quite work. And Afri is up to P3. And he will be very happy with that. Not quite the start he would have wanted. Fell back a little bit too far. But he's already back up onto that podium. And he will probably just pull away from Nicolo now, who's getting hounded by that Ferrari of Owen Wyatt as Cali balloons down the inside. Oh, there's a spin there. Is it Silent Assassin? No, it's Randoms. Randoms in the wall. That is not what he wanted. That's a shame. It always just came a little bit too close there. He's going to come back on the track, is he? Oh, Mr. Crumber just gets past safely. But that is not what Randoms needed. It was just a little bit too tight in their four cars, all within a second of each other. It's not going to go well, especially going in a corner. And they just tagged the back of the car. And now Silent Assassin all over Cloudy Balloons. What a drive this could be from the young man. P8 at the moment, started 19th, and we're only on lap 4. So here we go then, we're going to go on board. And he's going to have that run. Look at that, he's pretty much pushing that Force India all the way. He's going to go to the inside. Cloudy Balloons is going to defend. And Cloudy Balloons is going to have the outside line. He's not going to quite have the grip though. Oh, he spun it! And Cloudy Balloons is rounding in the wall, and so is Lizan Gaming. Oh my word. Yeah, they pretty much crashed exactly the same spot. Oh, well, that is not what you want to see. Your world champion in the wall, P14. What is happening there, son? Not a way to end the season, but he won't care. He's got the title in the bag. Silent Assassin, though, that is going to benefit him hugely. Look at it. What a drive so far from Silent Assassin. I really can't fathom this. P19 to P5 in 5 laps. That is just, I don't know, that's just insane. Fantastic drive from him so far. If he could maybe go on and win this race, that would be driver of the season for sure. We'll have to keep a watch on him. So we've got DNA Joe still trying to put pressure on that Williams, but Paga is opening the gap slowly and slowly. So it was 5/10 last lap or 2 laps ago, but DNA Joe getting the run, getting the slipstream. He's just not going to be close enough for a move though, and he's just going to stay behind for now. P2 for him. We are on lap 6, still a long way to go, 30 laps to go, and Lizan Gaming did retire after hitting the wall there. And yeah, so we got Cloudy Balloons in the pits then. That's going to be for a front wing change. Unfortunate to see, just caught the grass a little bit out of turn 1 and just sent the car straight into the wall. And that's unfortunate for him. Now look at Liliart. He's looking for that 12th race in a row in point scoring positions, and he's in them at the moment. P10 for the Haas driver, and I think he'll call this season quite successful, I think, really, won't he? If he can have 12 consecutive races in the points. That will be a season well done. Oh, look at this, Dengartist all over the back of Weiss. Weiss, as we know, not the most confident driver, but he's not having a bad race at the moment in that Force India. Currently 8th on the grid. Dengartist is going to try and get the run. Oh, there goes Liliart, and his hopes might be over. Oh, he's been reset to track. Wow, he can count himself lucky there. I think he was going off into the wall, and he suddenly got reset to track, but he is down to P12, just been overtaken by Mr. Crumpet. Is Liliart though going to have the run into turn 1? Oh, they're getting very close. Liliart down the inside of turn 1. It's going to be Down the inside of the Mercedes he goes, and he's gonna have the line. Mr. Crumpet can't really come back at that. And wow, those lines there from Mr. Crumpet were pretty good. Look at this though, Nicolo. What a move this would be down the inside. He's gonna try and force out Danny, and Danny's gone. Oh, he just saves it though. It's a really good save there from Danny. That's a very good save from Danny. Nearly lost that one. Managed to save it though. Silent Assassin is reeling in the Ferrari though at the moment of Owen Wyatt. The gap was 4 seconds about 2 laps ago, and now it's just 1. So Silent Assassin is really going for this. He knows he has the pace. Starting P19 on the grid as well. Already looking for P4. He's really gaining on Owen Wyatt here. And really, this is the only thing we can watch at the moment, because look at the amount of gaps. Danny is going to overtake Nicolo in the pits there. As Nicolo comes in for a set of the soft tyres. It's a bit of an early pit stop from him. I think he could have taken those tyres a little bit longer, but he obviously didn't feel that way. But look at this Silent Assassin really closing in Owen Wyatt now. Mr. Crumpy gets a 3-second penalty. Look at this, Silent Assassin all over Owen Wyatt here. He's forced him wide, put him off a bit. He's going to have the outside line for this corner. What a move this could be. He's got the grip. That's a fantastic move, and that is exactly what you would expect from a driver coming from P19 all the way up to P4. Lovely move around the outside there. Had the grip, had the pace, and up to P4 he goes. And now Afri is next. As something's happened there. Afri's gone actually. I think Afri's got what Lilliard did. I think he span off into no man's land and got reset to track. So Afri down to P5, and Silent Assassin onto the podium at the moment, and just 5 seconds away from DNA Joe and Paga, who are still within a second of each other. This is incredible. DNA Joe staying within that DRS, keeping the pace. He could definitely still win this race. There's no counting out DNA Joe, although we do know Paga is a very fast driver. And Afri's gone. He's in the wall. He's lost his front left tyre, and he is out of the Brazilian Grand Prix. Well, if the championship was still on for him, it would have been over now anyway. So Afri is out of the race, but he has got that Constructors in the bag anyway as he leaves the session. So a lot of gaps starting to emerge then as we move on to lap 9, sorry. We've got Weiss trying to gain on Dengartis as Tom joins, so expecting in the commentary box very soon, which will help me out because my voice is already going. Here goes Nicolo down the inside of Lilliard, and it's easy as you like really. Up to P9 for him as Paga pits. Let's see what the Williams boys do here. He's going to come in for the soft tyres surely. Yep, this. Oh, yeah, it's soft tyres. It's soft tyres for the Williams driver of Paga. So DNHO takes the lead for now. Paga trying to get the undercut, you would think. Owen Wyatt pits as well for the soft tyres. Danny also in. Also going on to the soft tyres. Everyone going for the 2-stop today by the looks of things.
Yeah. Why the 2-stop? The 1-stop theoretically is quicker.
Well, nice to have you back. Nice
yeah,
entrance there.
Nice to be here. Nice to be here. Of course, the Brazilians, you know, after last year, they're a bit more secure with their security, and of course, Sam knew this and came to track a bit earlier than I did. So yeah, been stuck in the security hall for the last half an hour. It's been brilliant, you know, talking to some Brazilians about Ayrton Senna. Other than that, let's get back to this race.
Alright, well there you go then. Paga's come out the pits. He is currently about 16-17 seconds behind DNA Joe, which is enough to get out in front. This undercut really could help him. DNA Joe is going to carry on though. He's going to keep those super softs going, and he might be going for the 1-stop.
I think if he starts losing time to Paga, I think he needs to call it quits and just do the 2-stop strategy. But like, if he's able to take those supers just that bit longer, prolong those tyre life, he'll be very, very good looking towards the end of this race doing the 1-stop. The 1-stop is a very hard strategy to do here. You're on the edge of the tyres in every stint, so he needs to be careful.
Yeah, well, Paga is not really bringing that gap down, I would say, but Silent Assassin, he's having the race of his life, like.
Yeah, he's having a brilliant race. I was just in the party with him, and he was having a brilliant race. Oh dear, Mr. Crumpet, how have you done that?
Oh good, he's got past Coyle there with a lovely move around turn 1, and the Ferrari's actually going to try and get the run back on him here. Might go to the inside, he's not going to though, and he's just going to concede the place. Good, he moves up to 9th for now. But look at this, Silent Assassin really reeling in DNO Joe here. It's already down to 2.6 seconds the gap, and it's closing and closing. Could we see...
DNO Joe comes in.
Yep, DNO Joe in, but could we see Silent Assassin, who also comes in, winning this race?
Yeah, Parker's going to get them both, but like, what happened to R3? Because I saw Lausanne spit it into the wall, but other than that, I didn't see anyone.
R3 lost it on the last corner. Lost 3 positions, and then I'm guessing he lost it out of turn 2 because he just slammed into the pit wall. So
it's not too bad.
Yeah, Paga takes the lead by a long way. DNA Joe only just coming out now.
Sound Assassin's doing the 2-stop. That's quite interesting. Dengartist is going to get Sound Assassin. Oh, Sound Assassin at the pit wall.
Did he get any damage from that? I don't think he did.
I don't think he did. He's lucky.
So then Dengartist up to P3. He's yet to pit on
my
soft
God.
tires. Oh, they're going to go side by side.
Oh,
Silent Assassin.
On a man on a mission at the moment.
Yeah, he really is. I reckon he feels he can win this race. I reckon he thinks he has the pace.
Yeah, I think Nicolo spun at turn 1 like a couple of them are doing at the moment. I think he just head went and he just went, you know what, just better things to do on a Thursday night, so I'll give it a miss. Sound Assassin really is bringing that gap down very quickly. What happened to him in qualifying? I didn't see, of course.
Well, I didn't bring the stream up before. I think it happened like right away in qualifying, so I didn't really get to see it.
So it's basically another Australia all over again for Sound Assassin.
Yeah, pretty much. Last to first. Cloudy Balloons with a 5-second stop and go for corner cutting.
So, Dengartist, you have to say, is probably the best for the one-stoppers. There comes Was in. And if you look at Was's tyres, his tyres are shredded. You can see 2 different kind of styles of compound on those tyres. He'll obviously be doing the one-stop, but like, it just shows you 13 laps and those softs really do take it out of those tyres. If you go on any soft runner that's not pit yet, there's real graining in the middle of those tyres. It's going to be a worry for a lot of these front runners. Yes, they were able to do maybe, what, 8 or 9 laps in those supers, but like, they're going to have to go mediums.
Yeah, most likely.
They're not going to be able to do the softs.
Most likely, to be honest. And DNHO were already on those mediums trying to make the one-stop work. Could we see his first win in ILR?
I don't know. He has to stay within at least 15 seconds here to be able to have a comfortable gap.
Hang on just a moment. Here comes Silent Assassin. Unreal drive from him. There's Arctic Devil's car.
Yeah. He's gonna blitz past him. He's got so much more straight line speed.
Yeah, he's just got the grip as well on those super softs, and he's going to go down the inside. Got the move done before they even go into the corner, and up to P2 goes Silent Assassin, and now he will hunt down Paga for the race lead.
Just on another note, Sam, seeing as Lausanne's out, do you want to give him a wee party invite? Get the world champion in, give him a bit of a comment?
Yeah, sure, why not? I'll just have to go blue screen for a minute on the stream.
Paga within 1 corner. This man is on an absolute crusade tonight.
This might well be the best race of his life.
Yeah, he is just flying around here, especially in those super softs, but unfortunately he isn't going to be able to do another set because the 3-stop just isn't worth it around here. But I think Paga might have to do another set of softs, so yes, at the end Sound Assassin may be a bit slower on those mediums, but if you look at the gap to DNA Joe, he's already about a second clear.
Yeah, he's already broken DRS, and I mean, you got to think, coming into these last few rounds, these drivers are starting to think about next season's drives in ILR 1 or 2, possibly 3, you know, for the people that might not be moving up or down. But, you know, these top guys like Silent Assassin and Paga, they'll be thinking about ILR 1 maybe. So, you know,
yeah,
he's trying to put on a show, I think.
Yeah, just like Lausanne, he's got the pace, but unfortunately he's using the wheel at the moment, aren't you, Lausanne?
Yes.
Didn't go so well for you tonight, did it?
No.
What
Well,
actually happened?
Wheel off in the wall. 18 miles per hour. I had slid off the grass and I'd put it in reverse to slide away from it, and my wheel just dropped off. But I didn't even hit the wall properly, it just dropped off.
Sorry to interrupt you, but Liliart's trying to get all over Coil. Is that Coil? No, it's Weiss, sorry.
No, Coil Pet.
Yeah, he ran out of ground there into turn 1 and they're trying to get him on this lap as well. So, what's your thoughts on Silent Assassin, Brandon? Do you reckon he can win this race?
It would be very difficult, seeing as how Parker got so far in the undercut, and how they're probably going to swap tyres around. Like Silent Assassin's going to go on softs, Parker's going to go on super softs. Essentially, Silent's gone the more aggressive strategy early on, but now he's going to have to see if he can get ahead of Parker with an undercut and see how he can get on from there, really.
People in the chat are saying to up your mic, Brandon, because they can't hear you.
Yes, because this new mic is absolutely dreadful.
Alright,
Remember that.
But yeah, just Liliart looks, I don't know, the Liliart will, I think, drop towards the back of the field, unfortunately, due to him going on the Supers to go to, well, go towards about lap 20, I'd suppose, but it's going to be a real struggle for him to get the points he wants to be able to get that 12th race in a row points finish.
Yeah, he is running out of steam by the looks of it, to be honest.
Yeah, well, Was is everywhere going through turn 1 and 2.
Well, Liliart's going to have the run here. And he's just a little bit too far back to make the move. He's also got Coil to worry about behind him, who's on those medium tyres. Fresh mediums.
Looking very racy. Just on a note, Liliart has 2.3 laps of fuel. Was only has about 0.7. So Liliart does have a lot of excess fuel if he needs to burn it.
Yeah, but look at Coil right behind him. He's definitely got the pace and the grip compared to Liliart.
Yeah, I think. Ooh,
I thought he was going to
throw
throw
it there.
Yeah, I thought he was going to throw it down the inside there.
Goody's in, and so's Denk Artist. And oh dear, Denk Artist strategy. I don't know if that's fail or what that is. Denk Artist started on changed the tyres to the mediums. It was on softs on my screen, but yeah, Denk Artist and Goody are the one stoppers tonight, aren't they?
Yeah. Oh, and Denk Artist is out.
Oh, he's
Oh my word!
Yeah, no, that's a glitch. That's a glitch. I feel sorry for him. He was in the pit lane, and how's he ended up in the middle of turn 1? Oh, this.
Well then,
I feel so.
No, I'm just sorry. No, he sped out of the pits. He hit the wall coming out of the pits, and his car got reset onto the track because his wheel's fallen off. And I've just gone on the cam with Goody, and in the background you just see the wheel rolling out the pits.
Oh dear.
well, during all that, Coil managed to get past Liliart, and they're trying
Coyle
to
got
get Goody.
past. Yeah, Goody got past Liliart as well, or did Goody come out ahead of Liliart? Not too sure. Casper, unfortunately. Yeah, Casper came out behind, unfortunately.
Yeah, Casper not having the greatest race.
No, it's kind of neutralised up front. Unfortunately, Pack has got that 3.5 second gap over Silent. Then Josh is on those mediums, of course, looking to go long term. The Silent and Pack is still having to make another stop.
I mean, the way it's shaping up, we could see a really close finish in this race between those three.
Yeah, it just depends if Josh can keep that gap down, because it is going up, but it's started to kind of level out. It's not going up as much as it was.
There goes
Just
Goody.
key for him.
Goody around the outside of Weiss at turn 1, and Weiss is going to defend well. And I think he's actually kept the move. Yeah, he's going to keep P6, but Goody's going to have the run out of turn 2. The DRS
squeezed him right up inside.
That's a terrible camera view. I'll stay on board. Down the inside he goes, and he's going to get the move done. Oh, there's the Ferrari getting very close. The Ferrari of Coil very nearly spinning it there out of turn 2. Turn 4.
Liliart needs to come in. Liliart needs to come in battle. He's just been overtook by Casper as well.
Yeah,
he's dropping backwards, and I think Baza would let him just through because they're teammates, you know. So he would like to see him maybe get this 12 races point finish record, but
yeah, how are you feeling about that, Brandon? He could be about to break your record of 11 straight races.
Don't know.
Don't know. Lovely insight from the world champion there.
Champion. Yeah, great.
I think Coyle's going to have the run on Weiss here, actually. Down the inside, I think he's going to go. Yep, there he go. Oh, very late move. Nearly put himself in the wall.
Yeah,
Going to go down the inside. Oh, that's tight. Weiss is just going to leave just enough room. And Coyle's going to have the outside. Lovely move in the end.
Very good move. And Casper's looking very racy behind Weiss. Weiss just seems too backwards, unfortunately, these days. Mexico had a bit of a disaster class, and Brazili's having an absolute disaster class.
Yeah, well,
Casper put his front wing up the inside there.
About Weiss, I think he said himself that he'll be happy to go down to ILR4 next season.
Yeah, and he could get good points, maybe get a few podiums.
Would be good to see.
You know, I think ILR does need to pit. You know, he obviously doesn't have the grip needed some of these boys have. You know, obviously he doesn't have those fade grips yet, like your Danny's and your DNA Joes and your Silent Assassin has. He just doesn't have the grip, unfortunately. Hasn't used that discount code either, the ILR League, for 15% off. It's an unfortunate thing for ILR. You know, he wants that 12th race in a row finish, but I just don't think it's going to happen for him if he doesn't get those fade grips hooked up.
That joke's gonna die out, you know. You've used that every week since it got announced.
Yeah, it's been pretty diabolical the last 2 weeks, but I'll keep on going with it.
Well then, there is your sponsor, Fade Grips. Lovely message there from Tom.
Aim to please.
So I think Casper's going to try and keep up with Coyle here. I think they're both on the same kind of like lifespan of tyre. I think they're both on like the same amount of laps.
No, yeah, well, Coyle had a couple of laps before Casper, but Casper I think is going for the more aggressive two-stop. Yeah, I think the joke's well stopped. I think the joke's well stopped. I apologise. I think after, if I'm here in Abu Dhabi, hopefully I am here in Abu Dhabi. But yes, I won't make any more fake grip jokes. Sorry, Paul.
Yeah, well, speaking of Abu Dhabi, that is the next race, our final destination this season. I would say don't miss it, but you know, if you have something else to do, then obviously miss it, because there's not much to really aim for. We've already got the titles wrapped up. We're just focusing now on next season, really, and the race of champions. Oh, Casper nearly loses it.
Jeez, good control there from him. Flicked left and then decided to flick it right. There, Lilliard's in the pits. I think he'll be going mediums maybe to the end. Be interesting to see. Nicolo's a ghost car, of course. His head went. Oh, Lilliard's left.
Well,
oh
then.
Dear.
Lilliard is not going to get that 12th race in a row of consecutive
Didn't get those fade grips either by the looks of it, unfortunately.
Oh my god, we might have to ask you from the commentary spot, Tom.
I said they'll be left in Brazil, so they'll be left in Brazil.
Oh, has Paga made a mistake here? Because Silent Assassin's just gained a second on him.
No. Oh, Lilliard's back. He must have disconnected. I think it's actually Cloudy Balloons is the reason why Paga's lost time. A few of the drivers, there's been a few mumbles about this certain driver. They feel he's a bit over aggressive, but I feel his driving standards are of one of the highest. Like, he does push, he is a bit more aggressive, but you know that's what league racing's about. You want to get the best you can, and if you have to kind of make your car bigger than what it is, you know, you have to do that sometimes.
Yeah, that's true. But obviously you can overstep the mark, and this driver
we don't want a repeat of Belgium. Yes, after last week's, let's just say questionable.
He's just out ahead of Coyle. And Casper,
yeah, that's important for Danny's race. That's very important for Danny's race. But like, this is like real F1, to be honest with you. You've got to win. Yeah, I think he had to for his softs, but you've got to win what? 15 seconds off the lead. Then you've got Goody 48 seconds off the lead.
Yeah.
The gaps are just unbearable, to be honest with you.
Not quite the race we were hoping for. There are still some battles on track though. Yeah. Danny nearly loses it there. I'm not sure if that was a lag.
Yeah, I think it is. Danny doesn't have the most stable connection, I don't think.
So 13
interestingly, yeah, Josh has kept that gap at 7 seconds, and he has got maybe 14 seconds-ish back to Sound Assassin, so Unless Silent Assassin really has a charge on those softs, Josh looks very good for this win. Josh wants a win. He said this publicly. Either Abu Dhabi or Brazil, he will want a win in ILR3. And he is starting to bring that gap down now in Paga.
Well, Baz has made a huge mistake. He's crawling up the hill.
Yeah, oh dear, and he's going to get in the way of DNA Joe. Surely he didn't do another Liliard.
Here does come
Yeah.
DNA Joe.
Oh.
And Baz
Yeah,
is
he slowed
trying to
down.
get out of the way.
Very nice of him.
Yeah, nice awareness there from Bazza.
Nice to see the old teammate doing a good job down there in P11. Interesting in the Haas. I don't think Castor's struggling, but I think he's getting. It's what I've noticed from my first full year in league racing, and you probably could say the same thing. It's after you become 5, 6, 7 laps behind your driver, you get extremely frustrated, and you want to make the move no matter what. And I think Casper's on that stage, but yeah, best run he's had so far, and I think he's got Coil. Yeah, Coil will just kind of sit back and go for the second detection zone, I think.
So Casper into P7 for now, and I think he's going to pull away here from the Ferrari.
Good debut from Cole though, no doubt about it.
Oh yeah, definitely. Fantastic debut for Coyle. P8 at the moment.
Paga's in.
Is he going to go for super softs? That would be interesting.
I think Owen has to pick because he's now 6. Yeah, Paga goes super soft. No, he goes soft.
He goes soft.
I don't know how the game can't actually physically get the right thing. Silent Assassin's. Oh,
He
this is
might
going to
beat
be
him out
very,
here.
very close. But Liliard could play a big battle in this actually.
Yeah,
Paga's coming
out
round, but he has such a
Oh,
speed
Silent
deficit.
Assassin's ahead. That's huge.
The undercuts
Silent
work.
Assassin is
The undercuts
ahead
work.
of Paga.
Paga's come out right behind Liliard, and Liliard can get the blue flags until he's going up the hill. So this is going to be very awkward for Silent Assassin. No, for Paga, he's going to hopefully. Liliard should get out of the way. Don't park it on the apex. It's good from Liliard, but yeah, Paga's lost 7 seconds nearly. No, 2.5 seconds in the undercut there to Silent Assassin. That's a good strategy from him.
Yep, very nice from Silent Assassin, who will be now trying to hunt down DNA Joe for the race victory. What a victory it would be from P19. But can DNA Joe hold on? 11 laps to go. He's on the medium tyres for that. The gap is coming down.
Yeah, interestingly, on White went the super softs, so I don't think the tyres will be gone at the end.
I think he's too far
Properly
back
gone.
anyway. 16 seconds off of Paga.
Yeah, but he's got 13 seconds to Goody, to be honest with you. He'll probably pull maybe a second or two each lap, because God knows when Goody's pitted on those laps, on those tyres.
Silent Assassin really going for it. Fastest lap from him on 1:10.8.
Casper and Danny are having a bit of a ding-dong with Coil just in the background.
These guys have been battling pretty much the whole race.
Yeah, I think Danny is lagging quite heavily.
That might be why they're too afraid to get past him.
Goody's kind of pulled a bit of a gap to Danny, and then it's just Owen, Paga, probably one of the closest drivers, bar Coil and
Casper's come
Casper.
in.
Casper's in. So he's obviously... How many stops? How many times has he been in the pits today? This is his 3rd, so obviously, did he have an incident at the start, or...?
I believe he did.
Oh dear.
So yeah, not the race he would want, but I think he's still going to finish in the points. And Liliard, it's looking bleaker and bleaker for him. I don't think he's going to be finishing in the points today.
Yeah,
That's unfortunate.
Silent Assassin. He's taken about a second a lap, but like, he was 10 seconds, he's now 8.7 over, and it's taken him 2 laps to get it down there. If DNA Joe could kind of keep this kind of rate of loss of gap, he'll win this race. Silent Assassin will catch him until lap 36, and as long as DNA Joe gets good enough exit out of all the corners he needs to, he's got the race win. But then we all do know he is a bit of a bottle at the odd time, so
Yeah, he is known
hopefully
as
that will
Josh
come
among
back.
certain people. But yeah, we could be in for a final lap showdown here. Just looking at Paga as well. He's only 1.5 off Silent.
Yeah, he's hanging on to the back of him well, but what I've noticed all race, Paga's been running rich in the middle sector. Silent Assassin's been running the lean mix mode.
Sorry,
Coyle.
Coyle and Danny
Yeah,
got very close there.
Danny.
Coyle nearly ended up in the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, Assassin and Pago are really bringing that gap down.
Yeah, oh, Silent Assassin all over the place and coming up the hill. Paga's going to close that gap massively. Could be a move here. Oh, Liliard, no. Liliard made a mistake. He's dropped even further back.
No.
Yeah, Paga's got that gap right down.
Well,
Yeah,
this is
Brandon,
gonna get
what's...
interesting.
Yeah, it's going to get very interesting because Paga was very aggressive, very fast, and Silent Assassin's just the same. They both want to win, and 8 laps, they've got to get a second a lap at least to have a chance at DNIJ. But yeah, Lausanne, what were you actually planning on doing strategy-wise? Was it the one stop for you, or were you going for the 2?
It was going to be the super soft, soft. That was going to be a strategy. 'Cause I don't have the. I didn't think I'd have the tyre wear management on the wheel, knowing how much I counter correct a lot of things.
Yeah, you're still getting used to it, aren't you, for your up-and-coming promotion to either ILR 1 or 2?
Yeah. It's going to take a lot more practice to try and get onto the level of either of those tiers. I mean, I was pretty impressed with my qualifying time anyway, how it went, because at the moment a lot of improvements still could have been done, but up there, quite happy with that.
Yeah, well, I'd be pretty proud. You're not too slow on the wheel, but you know, it takes time. It's a hard enough thing to master, so I think you're doing okay as you are. Not really anything really happening. The closest gap's Danny and Coyle, who got past Danny, so Coyle's up into 6th.
Yeah, well, it's just all about
Pretty
the
good
battle
debut.
for the win, really, between Josh, Silent Assassin, and Pago.
Of course, you'd have to see probably the top 3. Maybe Afri Fish, Lausanne, maybe Owen White might be moving up the tiers next season, maybe ILR2, maybe even ILR1 for some of these guys.
Well,
Of course, isn't Afri.
Hasn't it?
Yeah.
Brandon is going to ILR1.
Yes.
What's your
Brandon
thoughts on
is
that,
going-
Brandon?
It's pretty, well...
Dumping.
It was a bit shocking initially, until obviously you realise sort of the factors going into why I'm being put into ILR1 rather than 2. So it'll be a challenge. I think my first sort of plan of action will try not to get lapped, would be like priority number 1. But again, that's going to even be more difficult as it is with how fast the top runs are. And a lot of people still get laps in there who are quick, so it'll be very difficult indeed.
Oh, here comes Liliard actually. Cloudy Balloon's coming out of the end of the pit and he's gone supers, but Liliard, as long as if one person makes any mistake and has to pit again, if someone's tires go off, Liliard can get close enough to them. He could get that point that he needs, but...
It's a tough ask.
Dear. Yeah, I think Cloudy Balloon's clipped a bit of his wing off as he was leaving the pits. It's going to be quite interesting. He's coming right. I don't know, because I saw a bit of end plate fly off, but I don't know if that was already sitting there or it was actually off his car. And with the Force India, you can't really tell. No, I don't think it was either. It might have been minor damage if anything, but...
Yeah, we're just focusing on the battle then between DNHO, Silent Assassin and Paga. It's really what this race needs because it hasn't been the most entertaining for most of it.
Yeah, for the first few laps, surely it was a bit more entertaining than this.
It was a little bit, but then the gap started opening up within about 3 or 4 laps, so it was a quick start to a very, very, very slow finish.
Yeah, of course, we've had, what, 5, 6 DNFs? One we know of, and there's Anne, Afri also, the 2 main championship leaders. Oh, Danny's left, he's disconnected, I think. But other than that, don't really know a lot about it. I think it's more randoms, and Mr. Crumpet may have had PU failures, maybe suspension failures, not too sure as of yet.
Quite possibly, but I'm just watching this gap. Silent Assassin's brought it down now to 3 seconds, and we could have a battle between 3 cars here for the win.
Yeah, and just touching on it before we go to the whole end of the race battle. Oh, Danny's got back in the car. I was about to say, if he hadn't got back in the car anytime soon, Liliard could actually get points. problem for Josh here is if Silent Assassin does get past, you'll see Paga get straight past after him, because Paga is on the softs also, but they're going to be rapid compared to Josh. They pulled the gap down from what, 8 seconds in the last few laps.
Yeah.
But it does look, yeah, it does look like rain could happen any time really. It's been overcast all race. I take it there was no rain forecasted, Lausanne?
No, it was cloudy the entire time.
Oh dear. So it was just the tyres to be best on were the hardest kind of compounds to with the less temperature range to work.
Essentially, yes.
I'm just watching from Josh's rear wing, and now you can just see that Sauber and the Williams. He must be thinking about so many different things right now in that helmet.
Yeah, they're licking their lips at how good this could be. You know, Paga and Silent, they're doing the two-stop. It does look, and these. I'm not trying to take away anything from the lower tier. Oh, Paga's done an half right. Paga's done an half right. Keep it out of the wall.
And
so it's going to be Silent.
It's gone. He's out of the running really for this win.
Well, you can't. Well, he's cut the gap down so much, but yeah, he's bottled it there, big time. Took a leaf out of Josh's book.
So now it's just a 2-horse race, and no, Paul, it is not raining just yet. It might do. You never know with this game, but it is still dry as a bone.
Yeah, of course, in Abu Dhabi we announced the driver lineups for next. Well, don't announce them, but we announce what tier, who's going to be in ILR3 next year. So you'll see a lot of transfers. Hopefully, you'll see some nice faces about. I'd say probably you'll see maybe Lilliard, Nicolo, Cloudy Balloons. Probably will still be here. Maybe Casper as well. But yeah, the tiers next year look very, very good. But yeah, let's go back to this battle for P1.
Yeah, Silent Assassin now all over the back of Josh, who might bottle yet another win.
He's so much quicker out of the corners. He's going to get him before the corner next up.
Yeah. Here comes the Sauber driver, about to make the race. Oh, the driver of the season.
Josh
has gone into the pits.
Yeah. Obviously the one stop wasn't going to work, and he gets a 5-second.
Oh, bottle Josh.
Bottle Josh
is back.
Completely is back. Nice to see you, my friend. We missed you.
He's actually going to come out
dear.
maybe behind Owen White.
No, yeah, but he has to get 10 seconds in Owen, and to be honest with you, I don't know.
No, he's going to come out ahead.
Cloudy Balloon. Lilliard is in the points.
There's
been incidences. Lilliard's in the points by 9 seconds against Baza. Surely Baza will just let his teammate have him. Annoy Lausanne. You know, he crashes out in Brazil, then gets his record took off him as well. Don't know how much more he could be annoyed.
Doesn't bother me.
Brushes it off like a true champion.
I ruined that streak crashing out early on in Italy. So to lose it crashing on early out in a track where I'm going to lose it, it's just history's going to repeat itself. Disaster to disaster. First race on this account, crash. First race on the wheel, crash. It's just history rewritten.
So basically what you're saying is, when you go into ILR, you'll just crash out. One.
No, not my first race. I'm just watching on board with Wise and then going to Casper and seeing a bit of breakboard fly over Casper's car.
Yeah, I think White. Oh dear, what's happened to White? White has a puncture. White has a right rear puncture.
Yeah,
he spun it. Have a nice chicken dinner there, mate. You're away for one.
Well, Lilliard's definitely getting points then. He's going to move up to P9.
Yeah, well, yeah, because what he has 3/4, 2/3 of the track to go still. Yeah, he doesn't have a he might keep points from Baza, but he's got to be so careful, because in this game, of course, if you go too fast around the track, it can break up so badly you actually retire. Very rare occurrence, but
he might
it's obviously. Yeah, well, it's coming down quite quickly. I take it that's why. Yeah, he's losing a lot. I take it that is why Josh didn't want to have to run that risk of getting that puncture, unfortunately. It's ruined Wass's race, you know. He had a pretty torrid time in Mexico. He basically made a train for himself, and now he's got a right rear puncture on the last lap of the race. 2 laps down, Cloudy Balloons. He has had an absolute stinker. He's in the pits again.
And in comes Weiss. Oh, he's spun in the pits! Oh, he's been reset.
No. Oh dear. Lilliard's got him. Look where Lilliard is on the track. Yeah, he's got him.
Find the corner.
Spin. What?
Very sportsmanlike behaviour there from your champion of ILR3, Lausanne Gaming.
Go on.
Speaking of champions though, this has been a champion's drive really from Silent Assassin. Started last on the grid, started P19 after crashing out in qualifying, and look at where he's going to finish. He's cut through the whole field and he's going to come around and win the Brazilian Grand Prix. Fantastic drive from him.
Yeah, he did it in Australia, just unfortunately for him, there was a quicker driver on the day, but today, there's no one to match him really. Parker came close, but congratulations to Silent.
There you go then, Silent Assassin crosses the line to take victory in the Brazilian Grand Prix, and that is the drive of the season. There and there, wow, lovely commentary there.
Parker's been, good save from the AI. Josh gets a good podium, but I'm pretty sure Owen will take that, unfortunately, off him, due to penalties.
Have you guys forgot about Paul Austria? Has everyone just forgot about Paul winning in Austria from the last place?
We're
Paul
speaking
didn't
about
win that
ILR3 here, Brandon.
Yes, yes, we're in ILR3. If you want to go to ILR2, they're at 7 o'clock on Sundays, and that's where you shine, Brandon. You stick to that. Of course, Ginger, Andy, and Jamie have their own wee segment of ILR1. Lilliard's crashed out!
Oh no!
Before the line! Oh, no! Lilliard, what has he done?
Oh,
absolute disaster.
Word.
Look at how close he is.
He's literally about 50 metres away from the line.
Oh dear.
Oh,
congratulations, Brandon. You have the joint most point scorings. Oh my. He's obviously tried to crash out and then made an absolute fool out of himself. Oh dear.
Bottle of the season.
That is probably going to go down as disaster class of the year.
Yeah, that is disaster class. Let me just get the podiums in the party for the wee post-race interviews.
Well, we'll see about that later on. There will probably be a few stewards' inquiries after that race. And Lilliard's rage quit.
Yeah, Lilliard's head's gone.
His head is well and truly gone. His head's already over the sea, already back in England.
Yeah, so one has got the podium, I'm pretty sure.
I probably shouldn't have just left Josh like that. Yeah, I don't know why I did that. His penalties haven't fucking added on. Sorry, oh shit, sorry. I'm angry. I can't believe I bottled the podium. Cause see, did you see Cloudy? Did you see Cloudy? What's it?
Yeah, there's your third place podium position person for today at Brazil. Yeah.
So wait, what's happening with these penalties then?
Most likely,
like, really
Josh will get him added on, like what happened with ILR2 last week.
Yes,
yes,
and what happened with Afri. Yes, so Josh has the penalties added on, so you'll have third place for Brazil. So congratulations on the points. But let's go to Silent Assassin, of course, for an absolute crazy comeback for him. You know, he started in P19 after crashing out in qualifying, and just what do you have to say about that race?
What an absolute blinder I pulled on everyone. I was thinking Paga might have me, but
yeah, Paga decided to go to the fishies in the middle of the lake to Brazil.
Lucky I managed to navigate through the carnage at turn 1 and 2.
Yeah, a lot of people seem to have incidents, let's say.
I've got Clyde moaning at me in the chat. Basically, he was trying to unlap himself, but he was dive bombing. And I'm just like, he shouldn't be trying to pass me when I'm trying to like do that. So he dive bombed me down the inside and hits me, as you do. And so he tried to get around the outside. So I sort of just, yeah, I did what he would normally do. I just didn't give him any room. I really shouldn't have done that. But he's like, seriously.
Yeah, I'm sure Charlie will look into it, Owen. Don't worry. Rest assured.
He shouldn't be going for that. Sorry, I'm getting really angry, so.
Silent, I don't think you've got your voice in share, mate. Yeah, but Paga, what actually happened? Did you lose it on the curb, or was it just a snap of oversteer?
I don't know, I was so concentrated on Jordan's car that I forgot about the curb.
Yeah, your teammate did it as well, didn't he?
I don't know, I think he lost it there though, yeah.
Yeah, he lost it there and was reset and his head just went, to be honest with you.
My head went as well.
Yeah. Yeah, Jordan, like, what a drive. That has to be up there for drive of the year.
I know, I'm very ecstatic about it.
I'll hand you to Sam if he has any question.
I mean, I just want to ask Paga and Jordan, like, what was going through your heads when you were battling for so long, and then what was going through your head, Jordan, when Paga actually like lost it coming out of that corner?
I mean, I was getting a bit nervous that Paga might have me before I reached Josh, but I managed to save enough fuel, so I was taking him on the straights. And when he span out, it was kind of a bit of a relief.
I was about to say. It must have been a big relief.
Well done, Silent. A fantastic drive all the way from P19 to P1. You can taste that champagne all you want, mate. So yeah, that's going to do it for the stream. We will be back next week for the finale in Abu Dhabi. Make sure you watch that one, and then it's ILR2. Oh, sorry, ILR1 actually comes first at 5:30 on Sunday, and then ILR2 after that at 7 PM. So make sure you watch those as well, and we'll see you then. Goodbye.